Hello fellers, and welcome to the second episode of my competitive Pokemon analysis series. I appreciate my viewership from my last series, and I can honestly say I have a lot of fun making these videos. Judging how I always play NU, I will most likely stick to the NU tier for these videos. Anyways, in this video we're covering up a highly used offensive poke slash setup sweeper slash utility slash defensive wall slash not weak to any moves except fairies. Can you guess who it is? Well, you've already seen the thumbnail and the title. We are covering Spiritomb. This Ghost Dark type is a highly used poke in the never used tier, coming in at number 13 overall due to his general bulk and his variety of movesets. Taking a look at his base stats, you can see that he's generally bulky, besides his speed and HP. With 50 HP, 92 attack and special attack, 108 defense and special defense, and 35 speed creates a very odd balance of stats. Spiritomb has not one but two viable abilities in competitive play. His first one is Infiltrator. This ability allows the wielder to bypass the foe's light screen, reflect, miss, safeguard, and the buff that it received in 6th gen, Substitute. This major buff to this ability actually makes this quite viable against any sub-sweeping pokes. His other ability is Pressure, which causes enemy attacks to lose 1 extra PP, which can be very purposeful if you're going for a rest-talking or defensive Spiritomb. Both of his abilities are quite viable and can be used differently, depending on the set. One of Spiritomb's biggest advantages as a Pokemon is his lack of weaknesses. There used to be nothing super effective against him, however that all changed when the Fairy Nation attacked. Fairy is now the only typing being super effective against Spiritomb, taking advantage of his dark typing. Since Spiritomb is so goddamn versatile, he has many viable movesets that work really well in NU. We'll focus on a Calm Mind set, a Choice Banded Attacker, and a defensive set. Starting off with our first set, we have the somewhat standard defensive Spiritomb. Not necessarily the most scary or threatening set for Spiritomb, however, it could play a viable role depending on your team composition. Run Will-O-Wisp, Foul Play, Pain Split or Rest, and Sleep Talk if you run Rest, Sucker Punch, or Taunt. Run Pressure if you decide to go for Rest Talk for PP stalling purposes, and Infiltrator for any of the other moves provided in this set. Run Calm Nature if you're not using Sucker Punch so your attack stat is not nerfed, and Careful if you're running Sucker Punch. Give him your favorite Apple Core and max HP and defense EVs. This set is primarily to diminish physical attackers to the ground. Will-O-Wisp allows you to cripple physical attacks or stall if you're running Rest and the situational Pain Split. Foul Play is ideal for using your opponent's power against themselves, especially when it comes to physical sweepers. And for our second set, we've got the famous Calm Mind set, or if you want to be like the cool kids, Crotomb. This says your standard Calm Mind set that's actually rather underused but really lethal in NU. Run Calm Mind, Dark Pulse, Rest, and Sleep Talk, a bold nature, and max HP and defense, and smack some lefties on that hoe. Pressure is the recommended ability due to the lengthy amount of time it takes to set up, and it could potentially stall low PP moves. This set is designed to take advantage of Spiritomb's high base special defense and defense, and sweep over a long period of time. Rest allows recovery and to heal any status conditions inflicted, and Sleep Talk to possibly set up Calm Minds or attacked with a Stab Dark Pulse. A highly underused set, yet very dangerous. I know, you're probably tired of seeing defensive and stally sets here. Trust me, that is not all Spiritomb can do. This set is one of my favorites. This is none other than the all-out attacker Spiritomb. Run Shadow Sneak, Sucker Punch or Foul Play, Trick, and Pursuit. Give him a Choice Band with an Adamant Nature and max HP and attack. Spiritomb's attack is largely underlooked, especially with a great priority move pool. It makes him extremely dangerous. This set is the definition of high risk versus high reward. Shadow Sneak makes for a great priority stab move along with Sucker Punch. Trick can cripple enemy teams by triggering a utility or a wall and useless item. Pursuit can also trap squishy Pokemon and completely cripple team cores. If you miss a Pursuit prediction, you're gonna have a bad time. Now we'll hand off to the counter section to my pal Professor Croak. Take it away, Bill.
Are you bored of AJ's monotonous voice? Well, I'm Professor Croak, and I'm here to spice things up a bit. Just kidding, I have a monotonous voice too, and I'll be talking about checks and counters. Anyways, checks and counters to Spiritomb. There are 3 sets: Crotomb, offensive and defensive Spiritomb. Universal counter to all of them would be Granbull with Intimidate, max HP, max defense investments, and 4 in attack or speed, whichever one you prefer. Heal Bell and Play Rough are essential to counter most Spiritomb sets. Other checks and counters. Munchlax checks the Spiritomb set because it's special defensively bulky, and for the defensive set, you can use Flashfire users like Heatmore and Ninetales because it almost always has Will-O-Wisp, or it wouldn't be defensive anyway, so it's a great counterplay to that. And to counter the offensive set, it's very hard because banded Spiritomb is difficult to deal with. Anything banded is, so a counterplay to that would be definitely revenge killing, but Torkoal would be a nice option as well. So thanks for listening to me talk for like a minute and 20 seconds, and I'll hand it off back to AJ.
Thanks, Bill. As you can see, Spiritomb can be a tanky motherfucker with little type weaknesses and a lethal priority move pool. When it comes to the tier, there's a lot of offensive things that can handle him rather well. He does dominate the tier, but does not overwhelm it. Spiritomb, you are not OP. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm sorry this took a while to come out. I procrastinated on this a lot and it took a lot of time. Special thanks to Professor Croak for helping me do this video and doing the checks and counter sections and along with the other battles. Really appreciate it. Go sub to his channel if you want to see some good NU stuff. He's a great battler. Also, I'll be coming out with a video on the Smogon channel. It's a video of me and Nog, a really good OU player, and it's going to provide some really good stuff, and it should be out soon, so be on the lookout for that. So, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this video and share your criticism in the comment section, and I'll see you guys later.